The other guy, the other writer I have is a fella called Tim Evans. You probably know him from Bert's New Faces. He's a judge, and you can't keep him off camera. That's a little thing to go. But anyway, he is also a very good friend. A fellow American, originally from Texas, but he's been living here as long as me, married to an Australian girl. How about it? Tim Evans. Yeah, come on. Now, wait a minute. They didn't tell me what you're gonna do, but you're not gonna read me a lot of the leftover gags now.
Well, no, we're not gonna do that tonight. What I have here, actually, is the last will and testament of the Don Lane Show.
The last will and testament?
It is the last show, so I thought it only fitting that we did read the will, you know.
You've never showed me those glasses. Do you wear those?
Well, I found out I needed them last week when I picked up a snake and tried to kill a stick with it. I do want to point out that this particular document, it is a legitimate will, folks. Right. This document has been drawn up by your very own solicitors, Swindle, Diddle, and Shove It, so it's all legal. It says that I, Martin Donald Isaacson...
Morton, is that Morton or Martin?
Morton Donald Isaacson,
accent's a bit funny there, right? Yeah.
Also known as Don Lane, also known as the Lanky Yankee, and also known as that tall, skinny, septic poofta on the telly.
Right.
Being of almost sane mind and semi-sound body, and out of work with only one offer from Channel 028, which is the same as being dead, do hereby declare this to be my last will and testament for the Don Lane Show. Right. To my executive producer, Peter Feynman, I leave my entire collection of nose jokes. Right. Especially the one about when Peter took a cruise on the QE2, stuck his head out the porthole to see where they were going, and turned the boat around. You remember?
That's very good, yes. We all remember that one, yes, right. Yeah.
Now, to the boys in videotape, my eternal gratitude for giving me a videotape of each show, and in particular for the copy of the X-rated Australian movie, Debbie Does Dimboola. You remember that?
Yes. How could you forget that?
To Kevin Arnett, I leave my most treasured possession, a live recording of Doris Stokes talking to Moses. You can also play this. You can play the spirit side. To our show photographer, Barry Bell, I leave my lounge suite in the hope that he'll have better luck taking shots on it than I did.
Hang on. Well, Barry does all right, by the way.
To my faithful pianist, Bootsy, better known as Mr. Excitement, I leave my favorite bedside book entitled 360 Ways to Make Love, including the misprint on page 39, which caused me to spend 6 weeks in traction. To Izzy Dye, whom I promised to remember in my will, hello, Izzy.
I love it.
To James Randi, I leave nothing. As far as I'm concerned, you can still put... I can't read that one. To the buyer of my house, which is being auctioned on December 7th, all the places, a map showing all the places I've dug trying to find the $1 million worth of buried jewelry. We might as well see if we can get a few more at the auction.
Jewels are there at the house, folks. Yes,
to the Melbourne Football Club, I leave my car, including the statuette of Ron Barassi on the dashboard. To Kamal, that wonderful, wonderful man, I leave my favorite record album entitled Tiny Tim and the Sex Pistols Sing the Best of Slim Dusty. That's a record. To my dog Shadow, I leave Carrie Packer's leg.
Oh, by the way, you still working here?
I don't know.
Wanted to make a reservation on the plane.
Want to hear the last one? I'll come back to the flat and do jokes for you to talk on the phone. To my tennis coach, I leave all my rackets, including the sweep on the wheel, the South Sydney Chook raffle, and my secret formula for the herpes vanishing cream.
Right, that's good.
To all the TV critics everywhere who have reviewed my show over the past 8.5 years, to show there's no hard feelings, I've sent each of you the name of a local taxidermist, and I sincerely hope that you'll go. Way to go. To my sidekick, Bert Newton, I leave the unexpired term of my sickness and accident insurance policy in case he should unexpectedly fall down and break his hair. Well, and finally, to the powers that be here at Channel 9, my undying gratitude for my 50th birthday present, all those shares in the uranium mine. They didn't give me the whole mine, but they did give me the shaft. You just sign it here, if you will.
Yes, I second it. You got a pen? You haven't got a pen.
I gave you one.
I'll sign it here when I get a minute, okay? Tim, you're terrific, mate.
My
And for
pleasure.
the years of service, I can't thank you enough. You're beautiful.